This video is brought to you by DESTROYER1320.com and the all-new neutral strap cover. Looking to protect your Mopar and have a peace of mind when it's parked? Don't leave your car unprotected. Visit DESTROYER1320.com to get yours now.
You made it to Tuesday. Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing? Holy crap. The chat is exploding because we have a superstar guest in the house tonight. I'll just call him WTF. For those who know. But we have Wasted Talent Fabrication. He's in the house. He's actually in the garage. I'm just waiting to pull him in here. So before I do that, I have to do what I do on every single show and thank my members who keep this channel running. Thank you guys so much. Most of them have channels besides my wife and Dan IT Guy's wife. So everybody else has a channel. Go check them out. Please go and hit the little button for them and all that stuff. Here goes the list right here. Sublime GT500, Dan IT Guy's wife, no channel. Silverback 69, TK's Garage, 815 LSX Swaps, E-Vapors, ZayTRD, Catfish Carl, Polar Bear Ed's Garage, Matty SRT, Scavenger 1320. Really good stuff on that. He just almost won an entire race. You got to check that out. Mama San, who's my wife, and then Narcoleptic Customs, who just did a live before this one. I'm going to see if I can reach back and get a beer. I can't reach the beer. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to help me out with that. Well, I have something queued up here. He hasn't seen it yet. Wasted Talent Fabrications. I made a little intro for him that shows what you guys can expect if you head over there and check him out. And do I have clearance here? Let me see. I still can't hear anything out of this here, so I had to go this route. Looks like we have clearance. I think that's what that means. So I'm going to go ahead and do the intro here, and then we'll bring him on. So check out what's going on over at Wasted Talent Fabrications. What is up, brother? Thank you so much for coming on Destroyer1320 Live. Hopefully my screen doesn't freak out. It catches up with me and loses me, but you can still hear my voice. So welcome to the show. Tell us what's going on over at Wasted Talent Fabrications.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate you having me on. It's awesome. Well, right now we are getting in and getting geared up for the big move. We've got a big move coming up across the country and all over. So we've got upgrades coming to the tow rig. We've got some projects that need to be finished up and then put into the ability to make the move. I've got a big project coming up with the Z, getting it back on the road and having some fun with that before I put it away for a little while. And then trailer upgrades. We got a trailer we're going to be getting basically completely gone through. It's our old 16-foot tow trailer. Get that some love and get it back on the road and everything. And then, of course, then the big move. So it's a lot of content coming.
Very cool, man. No, thank you so much for coming on the show. And I got to say, this is the most excited I've seen the chat in a long time. I'm going to go ahead and scroll way up here to the beginning and see who we got in here. We got Hot Rod Dave. Uh-oh, troublemakers are here. Yeah, we won't even get into none of that noise. Carmob, what's up, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Dudes with Wrenches, always happy to have you.
Hell yeah.
Wooden Metal Garage, always support and appreciate you. CNC Auto Works. Chris, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man. Oh, let's see. Katrina, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much. Oh, let's see. Catfish Carl, my dad. What's up, man? Oh, he's going to Bible study, so he's only on for a minute. Let's see here. Who else we got? Stuff with Cletus. What's up, man?
What's up, Cletus?
Oh, E-Vapors. Wow. What's up, buddy? Salute. Thank you so much. See the little thing next to his name? He is a member.
Okay, yeah.
If you want really cool content, he has a family channel and he has a Tesla racing channel. So just saying, if you're looking for something a little different, go check that out. He's a great dude, very motivational. So yeah, huge shout out to him. Oh, yeah. Turlo's Garage, guest next week. So look forward to that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Turlo. Heck yeah. Once again, Stuff with Cletus. Dan IT Guy. Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate
Dan,
you
how's it
coming.
going?
Oh no. Uh-oh. My dad before you go to Bible study, he's got to see some tatas here. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Dad. Thank you so much. And this is for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super trap. Super chat. Got me off. I can't even speak right. Wow. My video is so bad right now. Hold on a second. Let me see if I turn
digressed a little bit.
Let me stop my camera real quick. There. Now you can just hear me talking. Rich GT 350R, what's up, man? I see him all around as well.
Oh, yeah. He's been in a bunch lately.
Let's see. Project Nitrous, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you coming in.
What's up, Project?
All right. And Project is the guy that I'm, whenever I can, going over and helping him with a Nitrous Mustang. So that's going to be fun content coming to the channel soon. Let me try and pull this back on, see if I got any upgrades here. No, I didn't. So I'm going to pull you full screen. What made you want to start your YouTube channel? And I want to hear a little history about you as well. Some of the people that may not know you actually are active duty military, and around here, we all salute you huge. So I wanted to give you a chance to kind of tell your story, tell what's going on, and where you're heading once you're done with the military, because I hear that's coming up.
Pretty quick here. Pretty quick for sure. So I got laid up, what was it, 4 years ago, and spent a considerable amount of time on the couch, flipping through YouTube and finding the ends of the internet, as you are when you're laid up. And I started watching the car series on, people that were doing different things like that, and noticing that they were doing a lot of the same stuff that I had already been doing for years, just never thought to videotape. And so as you're sitting there, you get the idea like, oh, I could do that. And then, life goes on and you put that to the back. So I got better. And one day I got a call from a buddy that was like, hey, I just bought this. I want to buy this ramp truck. And I need you to give me a hand pulling. I was like, how big is it? He's like, oh, it'll fit on the trailer. No problem. I have a 16-foot car mate. It's, big enough for a car, but not too big, So of course I trusted him and hopped in, and we drove 3 hours away to go get this thing. And we get there and I'm like, it's big. So we get it on the trailer, start driving down the road, and it's just calamity after calamity because it's too big for the trailer. We had long story short, we get it home. It's not the end of the world, but the whole time I'm like, why are we not recording this? It was gold. I mean, just absolutely. It was an episode of Roadkill that we were living, and didn't record any of it. And like 2 days later, I went out and bought a GoPro and just started videotaping everything we were doing at that point.
Sweet.
So, like I swapped an LS into it 10 years ago, give or take. And had I done a better job of taking pictures and videotaping, or even was doing like a YouTube thing back there, I mean, who knows? Because back then it wasn't like it is now, you know what I mean, with the saturation on YouTube for the automotive and segment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've always been a bit of a tool hoarder, like dudes with wrenches. Like I justify every project needs a tool, you know what I mean? And that tool I will use again and again coming on. So like, first oil change, gotta go get oil change stuff. And the next time you have it, I mean, same thing goes on. And the projects have gotten loftier and more ambitious to the point where like that truck, the ramp truck turned out to be, we did a cab swap. It was
huge.
Oh yeah. So as we got this thing, I was like, dude, we should cab swap this, make a Cadillac truck. And my buddy was like, no way. That's crazy. It's a square body. Those are cool. And I'm like, yeah, they are, but they're expensive. And this thing's not mint. It's not going to be worth what we're going to put for a ramp truck. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we got there and the rear cab corners have been replaced, but the rockers were trash. And he's like, well, those are cheap. And I'm just like, dude, do we really want to get into this, or do we want to spend $500 and go to the junkyard and get a whole cab and do a Cadillac swap?
A couple bolts, tank.
Yeah, it can't be that hard, right? Yeah. And at this point, we already had the lift, and the lift in the garage gives you all of the bravado, and I can do anything. You know what I mean? Once you have that, you're just like, oh, I can do anything. And so first the first cab I'd ever lifted off a body ever was that that square body. We yanked it
Oh,
up.
no kidding. You guys look like you knew what you were doing. I mean,
listen, I've got years of fake it till you make it built in over here. Like
you're a
afterwards,
good gafakist. Yes.
Oh yeah, listen. Afterwards, I was like, oh, I can't believe that worked. And dude looked at me like, what? So I actually ended up losing all the footage from the very, very beginning. I think the very beginning of that series starts after we had pulled the cab off the two trucks and we were actually swapping them. Is where that series starts, because I was new and had external hard drives. This is before I built my editing rig so I'd never have this problem again. I put it all on an external. And if people don't know, the thing about my channel is being active duty military, I can't be on a schedule for uploading that I would like to be with my job. So I actually started filming and editing and getting stuff together almost a year before I actually started the channel and got the channel out there. Just so I could
That's
keep
a brilliant move. Very brilliant move. And anybody who's watching this, don't do what I do, where I go and get the content and I put it up right away. I'm the little kid who just got the toy, and so everybody has to see that.
It's so hard. And as time's gone by, like my Z series is done. It's happened. And it's some of the best content, I think, because I actually start a project, go through the project, and finish the project, which is not something that happens a lot of projects on my channel. A lot of cool build series, but with the move, it kind of put a big damper in finishing some of them. And you got to prioritize, okay, what's the priority here when you have, because I ended up buying that Ram truck. I loved it. My buddy fell out of love with doing the job and putting money into it. And so I ended up, taking it over. So I ended up with that huge project. I've got my Subaru project that I started on. It's my cheap drag car that I think will be cool one day, and it'll be awesome. And then I've got the Z, which is just it's a money pit. It's my
it's the one you love to hate.
I'll never sell it. I knew that. It was a show car for a lot of years. That was my car so when you're in Iraq and you're getting this money and you're not spending this money on anything, you go to the internet in your off time and you go figure out what you're going to spend all this money on when you get home. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And everyone had different things, and mine was that car. I got back on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, I went and bought that car. And I didn't even know where there was one. I literally just got I had an Isuzu Amigo. It was my first car I had ever bought. And I'm 6'4", well over 250 pounds at this time, and pouring out of this little Isuzu Amigo to the dealership. And the first one I went to, they had a track edition 350Z in the Daytona blue, which is I love that color.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And 3 hours later, dicking around in the lot with this guy, there wasn't much haggling, and I'm driving it out. It's mine. And I daily drove that car for years, all over the place. Did a trip to Texas and back in it for a school. And this is from Virginia Beach to Texas and then back. And then wow. I did San Antonio to Virginia Beach in, what was it? I think it was 16 and a half hours or something like that. It was a bonsai run. And I hit a chair in the middle of the freeway on 81, coming up middle of the night, coming up over, the road kind of does this number, right? As I crest the hill, the lights hit, crest over the hill, and there's this chair. And I'm talking like it's a chair like you would sit at your chair like in like high school with the little tabletop that flips down.
Oh, no.
And it's upside down, and I yank it. I caught it at the fender, so it took the fender and the bumper and messed up the side skirt, and there were sparks going by. When I hit it, I thought for sure I'd lost critical parts of the vehicle, because all you see is sparks going by the window. You're still trying to figure out what just happened.
You probably have coffee or something. You're sitting there taking a sip. And
I had actually just finished like never hit the clutch. Never even hit the clutch. Like brakes off to the side of the road, car stalls, and you sit there and you're like, what just happened? And so I get out of the car, and it's just, it wasn't terrible. It was superficial, basically. And I had to pull some pieces of metal from the chair out. And then I start driving, and I'm just like, I'm pissed at this point. But there's literally, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time. I'm like, I can't even call anyone to complain about this. Like, I don't want to wake anybody up and be. So from there, it went to, well, if I'm going to put parts back on it, I might as well do a body kit. And then that,
don't open that door. You open that door, it just gets. Nuts.
I would kick the door open with both feet. Like, ordered all the parts. I was living. So at that point, I drove it for a while like that, just looking like a scumbag, just kicking it around with half a fender gone and a freaking front bumper all gone, and started ordering parts. And I had a spare. We were living in a townhouse, didn't have a garage, didn't have any of that, and I started getting parts in. And at one point, I had an entire body kit set up in the spare bedroom with the hood sitting on the with pillows holding it up, so like when you would walk by, it looked like there was a car in the spare bedroom for all the parts.
Nice. Put a little Santa thing in there.
Oh yeah. I don't think I ever got a picture of it, but it was pretty funny. But yeah, we ended up getting that car painted. No one wanted to touch it because, of course, it had a body kit on it, and none of the paint shops had to play with that. And so I found a custom shop that would, and they put a ton of work into it. And the guy's like, when it was all set, I ended up putting ghost flames down the side because it was 2007 or 8. So
go with the fad.
I stand by them to this day, but whatever. I think it looks cool. I mean, this thing looks totally riced out, and now that it has the big V8 in it, it chops so hard and messes with people. But the dude that painted it was like, "Hey, let me take it to a car show. I really like what we did here." And first car show it went to, it won an award, and I was hooked. And
dude, no way.
Many upgrades and money dumped into that car. It's ridiculous. If you ever get a chance, I've got a history video that I did on that car, which is all the old photos and just me doing what I'm doing now, basically talking over the top of it. And it gets you from when it was a stock, shitbox car to all the way to where it's the last real car show I put it in was Imports versus Domestics at MIR. And this was back before it was all racing. And there was over 300 show cars in that show, and it took best of show. And it was, I think, 2012 or 13 or something like that.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture here. We'll go ahead and keep talking here. Sorry.
But yeah, so that was the thing that got me big into cars, was that car, because like all of the design and the attention, like there's little details throughout that car, which is what made it win car shows. Was like, even like my little radar detector, we took apart and painted all the little pieces so it matched the rest of the car. The vents in the defroster, we cut out the stock vents and put the mesh grill that's in all the body kit in there, like just little stuff like that. And I was always, big into that type of thing.
So let me see. This car right here is what you're talking about, right?
Yep. So that's after. So we LS swapped it and ran into a few problems along the way, and ended up. I stretched the rod bolt number 6, which then I continued to drive the car with the little tick because it was show season and we haven't got time to tear a motor apart.
Take it easy.
I was on a way to a car show in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and a WRX came alongside me and did the whole, rev up and blow off valve, and I hit the dumps. I hit the dumps because it's got 3-inch dual cutouts underneath the seats. I cracked the dumps and dropped that thing 6 to third. It broke loose, and I walked him like at an angle on him. And listen, there was a time, and it probably still this day, that doesn't take a whole lot for me to show you what we're working with here. I didn't take much instigating, but when the RPMs came down, I was like, "Do you hear that tick?" And my buddy's like, "Yeah, that doesn't sound good." I was like, "Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good."
No, it's one of those. I'm glad I did that, but no, I'm not glad. I kind of regret that.
We did the whole show. Actually got in a magazine at that show. Performance Auto and Sound did a piece on the car. It was the only magazine I've ever been in, but
I've never been in one. So you got me and probably everybody in the chat beat.
Well, it was cool. It was one of those. They sent me a form to fill out, which a bunch of back information and stuff. And I made one reference to being in the military in it, and I think they Googled the Navy because they lead with like honor, courage, and commitment, which is the Navy's like poster board mantra, whatnot. And I was just like, wow, okay. So all my friends were ribbing me like, oh, really played into it. I was like, I really didn't, guys. I mean, if you watch my channel, I'm definitely not ashamed of military service or anything like that, but I'm not one of those guys that's going to flaunt it. Like when the conversation comes up and we're going to talk about it, I'll tell you all about it. Like if your kids are thinking about going to the military or doing any of that, send them to me. I'll tell them everything I know and give them, everything I know, because I 100% believe in the military. I'm just not one of those guys that's going to, thank me for my service. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? But I mean,
the one who gets mad if you don't get thanked. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not that guy. Now I am the guy who's good at AutoZone going, hey, do you do 10%
discount? Yeah. Hey, man, take it where you. You are sacrificing. So
as much money as I spend at AutoZone or these different places, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, I should be a gold member.
Right. Sir. Yeah. But
so we're back.
So yeah, that was my the Z was my big thing in the cars. Before that was four-wheelers and stuff like that. Basically, I've always been I got into wrenching as a necessity from breaking things because I am hard on everything.
Yes.
And so that was because I mean, when you're a kid, you break your four-wheeler, or the lawnmower was a big thing for me. That's what really got me into it. We had this giant lawn. And if the lawnmower was broken, you were using the push mower, and there was a lot of lawn. So when the lawnmower was broken, I figured out how to fix it because I wasn't pushing that thing, and that turned into so on and so on. And I just kind of parlayed that into things. So fast forward 20 years now, I've got a shop. I've acquired quite the tools, and whenever anybody's like, "Hey, I broke this. Can you come over?" And so there's always cars coming through the garage, and so there was just a bunch. I see dudes over there. Listen, I'll be real, dudes. I always tell everyone, these new kids, I'm like, go Air Force. Those guys get that extra per diem all around the world.
Nice.
But yeah, so the content was it was already there. I just needed to start filming it, essentially. I had all this background with doing stuff. I'm not going to say I do things the right way. I do them my way.
We all do, yeah.
And I don't do a whole lot of how-to videos. It's more like how I did. You know what I mean? It's like I did the 4-link setup in the back of the Subaru. I had never done that before. I watched a few videos and had somewhat of an idea. I wish I would have watched more videos because after the third or fourth rendition, I finally got it to where it works. Whether or not it'll last when I take it to the track and go hit it, who knows? But it'll break and I'll fix it and we'll go a new route. If I have to cut it all back out and start over, it is what it is.
Well, that's the thing when you do it yourself is, okay, I've done it once. I can, do it again. Well, that's Monster Rust. He says, why buy new when you can fix it? And I agree 100%.
Yeah. Well, that's my motto for a lot of things. When things are broken, I don't care. Like right here on my desk, I have a little Cobalt kit for opening up any electronics that you may get to, because it doesn't matter what it is. If I broke it, it's already broken. Worst I can do is open it up and it still stays broken. And that's been my mantra since I was little. Now I've gotten way better over the years with them working again once I put them back together than I was when I was little. But there's a lot of clocks and radios that are strewn across the Pacific Northwest that I have ruined.
Yeah, and that's my brother Dan IT guy's down below. I see him waiting for us. By the way, at 30 minutes, we're probably going to jump into the Car Guy Corner, but I want to make sure we get as much of who you are and what you're about, because I know you're live now. Congratulations on that. Good job, brother. But I know you're live all the time and you talk to a lot of people, but I've not seen one yet where you're the focus, because I really want to get to know you, get to know your channel and where you're heading, what you're doing, because that's what everybody in here is trying to do, is help each other grow their tube channels. And the car is the common bond or the glue that holds us together. And I know you're going to be an absolute freaking maniac once you're out of the military. So I cannot wait to see that.
And that's why I've gotten more into. So I've had the channel going for almost 2 years now, and it's been slow as far as the subscribers coming in, but it's been, as far as like watch time and videos going up, I've been hitting it hard. And so I'm 6 months out from basically retirement, and so I was like, well, what I'm doing is not working, so let's try something new. So I hooked up through the Facebook pages. I just searched automotive YouTubers and ended up on Cletus's page. And then from there, just ended up seeing guys doing lives. And I watched your live and a couple other lives. And I was like, all right, that's cool, but I'm not, I don't need to get in there with that. And then one day somebody had it open. There was an open slot. I was like, screw it. Let me get in there. And haven't looked back since. It's just like hanging out in the garage and, hanging out with your friends and giving each other a hard time. You get new
friends and you have friends that come in and just like our mutual friend Stuff with Cletus here, dropping $5. Huge salute. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And let's see. Stuff with Cletus. Let me see. You're going to get this one. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
But yeah, I started the YouTube, because I thought I could do it. And realistically, my main goal for the whole thing is I just want to be able to write off tools and go fast parts at the end of the year on my taxes. If it ever gets bigger than that, that would be awesome. But just enough to where the tax man won't give me a hard time after 5 years of not making any money and make me call it a freaking a hobby. That's what I'm looking for. Because I've been doing it in the garage for years, and I'm going to continue to do it after I'm,
Oh, for sure. And that's where, not breaking news, but I may be selling my car to get a old diesel Ram and a crappy project car.
Yeah,
Just
like
saying.
dudes has amazing cars, and he's got all these really pretty classic cars. But I'm kind of like with Cletus. I'm like, there is nothing better than getting a cheap. I don't even know how I can say it without being too crude on your channel.
Salvage. Oh, you can be whatever you want. It's pretty open on here, so
Okay,
let her rip, Tater Chip.
All right. Well, I'm a big proponent of everyone should have a shit box. That's what my Subaru is. I paid $400 for that thing. I sold the motor and trans out of it for $450, and I'm not scared to do anything with it. It's not rare. It's not special. It cost me almost nothing. Like, I literally was not planning on back halving that car and doing a 4-link in it until one day it was like, well, I was going to go IRS, and I was like, I could do all this. I'm going to have to modify all this, but I'm going to end up with itty bitty tires because you can't get bigger than like a 225 behind, in that car. They weren't designed for that. And I was like,
you stress the axles if you do.
Exactly. And I was already 4L80, and I was going to put I had an independent 8.8 out of a Explorer that I was putting in the back of it. And I was like, at this point for the work, I might as well cut it all out, go solid axle, 4-link it, and make it with some meats back there. And so I went back and forth because I've never cut up and back halved a car before. And then I was like, no, screw it. If I ruin it, no one's going to care. And it already paid me $50. What's the end? Everything I've put into this car, I can take to the next car when I ruin this one.
Well, and the education that you got from the car is your own your own investment that you got back. Yeah. People won't understand what you learned by screwing something up.
Oh, people understand if they watch the videos because I show it all. Like, the one of them is like version 3.5. It's done this time, I think, for real though. Like, I like to have fun. My channel, normally every video starts with something funny before the title page. It's something out of the video that's funny or something along those lines, so that you see what you're getting when you come to my channel. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be like hanging out with your buddies in the garage and watching and working on that one. Yeah, go crappy project car. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I recommend it 100%. To everyone because I have a really nice car. The Z, I love the Z, but the problem is, and I talk about it in the series that's going to be coming up, anytime I touch that car, it's $5,000. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's like leaving the house with the kids. It's $100.
Yeah, it's $100. Or going to Lowe's or Home Depot. I can't get out of that place for $100 either. Then God forbid the tool store. I need adult supervision when we go to the tool store. like it's bad. So that car got pushed to the back burner a lot because I got a cheap project car in the Subaru that, I think maybe, and this thing has a Dominator in it now, and I think maybe I'm $5,000 in that whole car. And
wow.
Yeah, so it's funny because it's a little shitbox, but it has some nice parts in it. It's got Viking rear springs and set up, shocks and springs in the back. Like, I spent the money in places where I'm like, this is the part I'm going to need for forever. But everything else, I'm like, that may or may not work, so we'll go cheap there. It's the perfect build of spend the money where it's smart or where I think it's smart, and then go cheap, build your own mounts, build your own whatever everywhere else.
Yeah, because drivetrain's everything. If it doesn't move, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So spend the money on the drivetrain.
I cannot say enough good stuff about the Holley management system for LSs because the system in my Z is an old school HP tune setup with a stock harness, and it's been problematic a lot. In fact, to the point where I'm going to swap it over to Holley at some point after having way too much money dumped into that harness already. I'm just throwing it away at this point. So learning that, it was cheaper up front with that, doing your standalone harness, your stock computer and HP tune. But over the years, I've got way more into that than I would have had I just done a Holly. But when I did that 10 years ago, Holly wasn't putting out the kits like they are now. So it's, live and learn type stuff.
Yeah, and everything has come so far since then. And by the way, yes, Dan IT guy, how you doing, brother?
What's up, Dan?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Doing good,
I've done
man.
a couple of lives with Dan. In fact, we even did a live after last week's show without you. You came over and we were all hanging out one night.
Hung out for a while.
Yeah,
It was fun.
got to
No,
hear
I saw him
Coyotes.
on one of yours. I saw him on one of yours, and I'm like, I'm always on everybody's shows.
Yeah,
Do your thing. I don't want to jump in and make a mess of everything.
there's always room for in ours. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We definitely get down with that.
So there's something, I have had these brewing for 2 weeks. They're memes. And
Oh yeah,
I
because
have
we
a
didn't do them
segment.
last week. Yeah.
I have a segment called the Car Guy Corner. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right. This should be pretty damn funny. And most people, well, let's see. After last week, they didn't see it, and they're going, "Hey, man."
Do you actually know what he's saying?
No idea. That's
God,
actually
I really hope it's something inappropriate.
It just looked inappropriate, so I had to snag it and put it on there. But hey,
It's like those Japanese or Chinese writings ones, and they don't know exactly what it says. Who knows what it says?
but it's telling somebody to
somebody something.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to go to the point where it gets really rude right about now, because this is the Car Guy Corner. All right, if you don't know what the Car Guy Corner is, it is where we pull up some memes that I've gone out into the meme fields and harvested fresh for you guys each week. And we always make fun of them, and we all give our own opinion and laugh as car guys do, and car girls, and just enjoy a little bit of laughter from all this garbage that goes on in the world. We all have too much stuff in our lives, so let's laugh a little bit. And if you like it, hit the little thumbs up. If you really like it, there's a little thing where you can push and donate. But let's get this started. Winter is coming. Don't forget to reverse your batteries so the heat comes on instead of the air conditioning. I'm like,
I feel like some of these really need that. No, seriously, don't do this at the bottom.
Yeah.
or
How about no?
yeah. How about no? Let's see this one here. And I know I go fast for a few, and then I have to catch up with these all the comments because they start coming in. Look, a shooting star, make a wish. We should stop buying car parts. Oh, sorry, it's a plane.
I want to squeeze him.
What?
Bark, bark, hoo-ha.
Not sure who that is. Let's see. What are we doing here? We should do a donation war, guys. Hey, anybody who wants to do a donation, wants to do like a multi-channel fundraiser for a good cause, I'm all about that. I am totally in. I'm not going to jump into it right the second, but just a very good note to self to look into. So I'm going to keep the hilarity rocking and rolling, but we definitely need to move on to a more important thing than just all of us goofing around and help some others as we can. So here's a friendly reminder to make sure you checked your exhaust coolant levels.
I can tell you, Def is not supposed to look like that.
That's Hi, Miss Den IT guy. Hi, Tracy.
Oh, hi.
How you doing? How you doing? Let's see here. If I saw that when I pulled my exhaust down, I would just
You got to drill a hole in the bottom so you can get it out. That's what you got to do.
and you just keep trying to send it.
Yeah.
If you park in this parking lot and you're not visiting our daycare, your vehicle will be towed. Learning Academy. That's the Learning Academy.
He beats cocks.
No. No, that's not what the Learning Academy should look like.
Wang! Pay attention.
When you said Todd, I was
Jeez.
like, "Who's Todd?"
Yeah, well, first I was like, oh, Toad. I did the same thing when I first read it. Shame on me. This was pretty funny.
I stand behind this.
Cross-threading is just free Loctite. Changed my mind.
I stand behind this 100%.
Yeah, Project Nitrous, that's public education right there. Yes, educate the public, actually.
How about no?
Well, hey, I think it works. Let's see here. For anybody who I grew up in the cell phone era where before Nokia was even a brand, we were dealing with Motorola old flip box and all that phones and all that crap, and this was too hilarious. Kia?
Well,
Nokia. Kia? Nokia.
and if that was a real Nokia, it would still work after you fished it out of there.
Oh yeah, it would still be making that stupid.
Yep. Those things were bricks, man.
Oh,
The Kia would probably still run too. You'd have to pull the plugs out, but it'd probably still run.
Cycle it
Oh,
over,
yeah.
shoot them out.
Now, Beaver has to take a bath.
doctor said to cut out drinking. I'd say he's on his way. Yeah, he's on his way.
He hasn't gotten very far yet.
That's awesome.
He must have he's got to set it down and have a beer.
Right? Gotta take a break and have a beer.
He was too shaky, had to. Yeah.
I could do that cutaway. Yeah, hey, Oh gosh, that's too funny.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Yeah, I've seen this one recently.
Yep, there's your problem. You need a new belt.
I can tell you, there's a lot of footage on my cutting room floor because of that right there.
I'm. Yeah, I don't know. No,
Wang!
no, not you.
He beats cocks!
Well, if he had a belt, he could, but I don't know.
Just make sure you
Oil
have a
leak?
spotter for that.
That's just sweat from all the horsepower.
More cowbell!
What? Yeah. Those are some nice cans, glasses. Never mind. And as funny as this is, there actually is an oil filter on a Tesla.
Yep.
Don't forget to change your Tesla's oil filter regularly. That's true.
And I'm sure that one costs way more than a regular one.
Oh, it's probably $7,000 because of the little label. But if you look,
yeah.
there's like a Wix version for $150 on Amazon.
Yeah.
It'll cross. It'll cross.
As long as it doesn't cross thread, but yeah.
Well,
Taking the radiator cap off your car when it's still hot.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. You cell phone guys, let me you kind of get the gist.
are those bubbles?
Those are bubbles.
Penis.
No, that's not a no.
No,
It's not.
You're crazy. I like you.
Oh geez. Oh no. All right, this one came to my attention. This is a butt connector chart. We got 26, 22 gauge, 22, 16, 16, 14, 12, 10, and
Requiem for a Dream, I think, is the movie.
Ouch. Oof. You know what? Sorry. I deserve this. I deserve it. Yes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I don't need to show the what is it? I don't need to show. No. Sorry, guys. Authorities cannot be more specific than this. Don't touch your partner's private parts while he is driving.
Bark, bark, hoo-ha.
I mean, come on. Who hasn't gotten a little bit of good roadhead?
How about no?
That's what they're trying to tell you. That's exactly what they're trying to tell you.
Just see, all man stuff said that's an O gauge for your last one over there.
Oh, nice. Thank you, guys. That is awesome. How else am I going to keep her away? I'm guessing there's a story behind that. Yeah.
Well, what had happened was.
What happened was. Let's see here. Oops, sorry, a little too close there. When a former stripper finally gets a legit job, workers make it rain with 10 mil sockets.
Listen, I need 12 mils. That's my one that goes missing for everything. I can keep the 10s, but send me your 12s.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. That's a lot. Everybody in the working next to her is, a little excited there. But still, that's a whole lot of money if you're willing to throw 10 mils. I mean, come on now. Oh, geez. Projet said her name is Star. That's awesome.
Would that be making it hail? Is that the terminology with the 10 mils?
I'd be like, I don't know, like regaining your memory because you never remember where you put it. So I'm not sure what's happening here. I wanted to zoom in real quick. Hey, how much for a hand job? $10. You want one? Nope. I was just curious how much I'd save when I do it myself. Oh, God.
Melons! Big, juicy melons!
I want to squeeze them.
Listen here, dudes. Come on now. Keep it PG.
Uh-oh.
I saw that right as the other meme with Jim Carrey came up.
Dude, this is the perfect comment. All man stuff. It's not accidental that strippers all have car names. Next to the stage, Mercedes. Let's hear it for Sierra.
You sound like you've done that once or twice.
Hey, once in a while, you got to make side cash. So don't knock it till you try it. All right.
That's right.
$10, dang, that's a deal.
$20 is $20.
Hey, sorry I sprayed that WD-40 in your mouth, but it didn't stop that. It didn't wait, but it did stop that noise you were making. Now that's absolutely awesome. Of course, then again,
God.
Here's what happened after he said it.
Yeah.
Got knocked out, Smokey. Oh, did I double skip? Oh, I did. Oh, hold on. All right, here's the next one. This one looks pretty good. It's been a while since I've seen these. In Juba City, the Juba City Council says, don't pee outside or we'll cut your eggs.
That's what I thought that was saying.
How about no?
Bark, bark, hoo-ha.
That's what you're going to sound like after they try.
Oh, God. No. That or they're somebody going down. Turtle's asking Cletus if that's what he normally pays. It's $10. Now that's the kind of fun I like around here. All right, let's see here.
Oh, Narc.
Okay, Narcs, what's up, brother? Dude, appreciate you, man. Let's see here. $4.99. Let's beat on, dude. I really want to. Let's see if I can actually sell my car, get the Dream of Diesel and Project car. I so want to go. And even if I don't, maybe I'll just buy $1,000 pile of crap, and try to go make Rocky Mountain Race Week 22 1.0. Because, dude, I so want to. If you've not seen it, go to Narc's channel, check out that whole series. He raced Cletus McFarland.
Yeah, well,
Hold on. He raced against Cletus McFarland. And that's not a joke. It's true.
No, he did. He did.
He did. And just so, everybody knows. All right, let me see. Narcs, I've already done the new one. Well, you haven't seen the new one yet, so here. Thank you, Narcs. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and pull that back down. Let's see here. All right, so I'm not sure what's going on here in this photo, but let's see. Here's a guy sneak his next project home without the wife knowing. Now, I would like to see in the chat. I like to give something to the chat once in a while. How much do you think? Now, those aren't 2x4s, though. That looks like...
No, they're hollow.
Is that like packing crate stuff? I thought it was 2x4s. Never mind. I was going to ask. Yeah.
Oh, the wood would be worth more than the car,
Wood,
especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my entire point
looks
to
like
that one.
hollow cardboard tubes or something like that.
Yeah. It sure does.
The super thick corrugated, whatever. Yeah. Honeycomb.
So you gotta do what you gotta do to sneak it home past mama.
Oh, speaking of mama, hold on here. Narcs with another one. Let's see that one more time. Dude, I appreciate you. Well, here, you get the other one then. We haven't seen this one yet tonight. Everyone, stop bouncing your head. I know.
That's how you know the elevation's right.
It's gravity. What gravity? Yeah, it is cardboard packing stuff. Let's see. He said he would build a deck if he could. Buy another one. Oh, it's maybe vinyl decking. Ooh, that's a good call. Good call. Light bump packing crates. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta get that.
Yeah.
It looks like Cletus is calling the cops. Sweet. Dude, I have lots of friends that are cops, man. They fit right in over here. Yeah. Somebody is definitely sneaking something home, and maybe that's what I have to do. Of course, I won't have the Ford up there that's not up to the task. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. Let me back this up a little bit here. All right. Now let me just set the price for my used vehicle. But first,
listen, I know what I got. I know my ride. I know what
Step
it's worth.
one, get your hand right.
Don't try and lowball me. I know what it's worth.
yeah.
More cowbell.
I don't know if that's cowbell, but okay. How many of us are on the left or on the right? So checking your pockets before the laundry. Normal people? Me. My wife right now, if she's watching this, is going, oh, my Lanta. That is you.
Me too.
Hold on a minute.
It's normally more hardware than it is tools, but yeah.
Yeah.
That almost looked like a shell. I'm like, what?
That's one of those special sockets.
Oh, yeah. That's the, hey, man. You got any nachos, man? I'm hungry.
And you also have a comb too.
Let's see here. What are those round things again? Let's see. Just checking the one hitter. Yep. That was probably a one hitter. Guaranteed.
We'll sneak a toke.
Hey, you got to have those.
Never heard
All
of
right. Oh, sure. They're nice, but are they real?
Yeah, real nice.
Dude, I laughed so hard. I'm like, that's absolutely stupid. What? Yeah. This one, oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Yes, but no. Hey, Human, thanks for getting the Shit Spreader 3000. It would have taken me forever to do it manually.
Oh god.
So the dog takes a poop on the floor and lets this thing just spread
and it looks like the
over.
thing. Look at it. The lines it's making. It looks like it's trying to summon some demon or something.
Oh my gosh! I rebuke you.
Yeah,
Lead an old priest and a young priest.
Now Beaver has to take a bath.
that's Cletus.
Gross. Yes, that is shitty. Two Valve, what's up, brother? Been a while. Hope you're doing good, man. Good to see you in here. Thanks for supporting us. Same with Street Fox 347. Appreciate you, brother. Oh God, that's just. And the thing is,
that's bad.
Any of us who've had kids or dogs, you've had a similar situation like this. It's just a shitty situation.
That's why I like to work with friends.
Yes.
That moment you realize that you grabbed the wrong size socket.
There it is.
Yep, that's the regret. If you zoom in on his face, it's a very noticeable.
You can almost smell the regret.
Yeah, go to his face, and you can feel it. It's emanating.
Son of a.
There is a huge mother in there somewhere.
Or it has just come and you're just sitting there thinking about your bad life decisions that have led you to this moment.
Yes.
You just stop and you're like, oh God.
He beats cocks.
I don't know that he. No, sorry, wrong one. Push the wrong one.
More cowbell.
Maybe. Is that he or she? Well, whoever it is not having a good day. Just
That
saying.
is right.
Stretching my back cheaper than an inversion table. Hey, I've spent so much time doing that. I used to install. Hey kids, here's a story about back in my day. I used to install cell phones. They used to have a thing that was it was a wireless system. You plug it in, and then it would actually make your phone hands free in your car. And I used to install those in cars for Nokias.
You're
old.
Stock.
Back in my day.
He also had to go uphill both ways to get to his job, but that's a different story.
That's a different story, yes.
I did, and that was I was a butcher for a short period of time. Just totally kidding, but who
converted?
Now I have a new smoker that I bought. I am not putting inverted pork rectums on there. It just isn't going to happen, dude. Like
no.
That's some Berta beef for all of our Canadian fans up there.
Yeah. Oh my dudes with wrenches. Those are tight like a tiger.
They were tight, dudes.
Oh God. Oh yuck. Yes. Them some pork. Snooter to the tutor. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah. You never know till you try it. Well, I don't know.
I got a feeling I know.
Let's see. Wrecked him? No, damn near killed him.
There it is.
There it is.
But oops.
So mostly guys are watching this. Katrina, hi, Kat. Thank you for watching. But King of Rears. What's your bush? One fluid bind. Buttweiser. Hey. And you guys didn't even have to do a super chat for that. That's pretty good. The King of Rears. This butts for you. Yes. I'm very happy with that one.
I want to squeeze him.
Sorry, what? I didn't say it. Whoa, hold on here.
As we zoom in.
You may think I'm posting because because of boobs, which that part is part of the reason. But seriously, take a look at the cat's expression in the background.
There's a
See
cat.
why I zoomed in so fast? Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, man.
My God.
I want to squeeze them.
For sure. But
Melons. Big juicy melons.
yeah. Wow.
Bark, bark, hoo-ha.
That's a cat's. They don't bark. I don't know what you're talking about.
They might do
Yeah.
that one.
So the cat, I mean, now that you see the full picture here, let me make sure you guys can see the actual complete picture here. I'm not doing this on purpose at all. Now you can see the cat and that, right? That's probably gratuitous. I got to get that out of here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I am sorry. I should not have put that on there. Shame on me.
Penis.
What? So this one here got me laughing.
Wow.
Code reader 404 error, which everyone who's used a computer has seen that before. See the smoking hot piston exiting the building. Piston 3 not found.
That is an awesome picture.
Yes. Piston 3 not found. Dang it, the file's corrupt.
Oh, no.
Oh, the glorious milk. Oh, geez. Narcs is ready. One more time. Thank you, brother. Dude, thank you so much, man. I owe you some extra nachos next time. Let's see. Is there one I haven't done? I'm not doing the girl one, but let's just go with the new one again because it's pretty good. That also means thank you, I think. Once I get my hearing back, I will figure out what that means.
I thought it was let's go home and smoke a bowl.
That could be
Look
what
at
she's trying to say.
Yeah.
Play it again. Watch.
All right, let me see here. So I'll let you do the moderating. Let's go home and smoke a bowl.
There it was.
I don't know. That grab at the end was real aggressive.
I think that was pole, not bowl.
I don't know.
And she's looking to do the smoking.
Listen.
So-
It was real aggressive, and I'm not a fan of aggressiveness.
No.
Little too grippy for this guy. Cut your nails. Let's see here. Disney proudly presents Bambi on Ice.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Hey, I just got the smoker, and that looks really good. So, yes. Let's see here. I threw this in there because this is a question. If you do not know what this car is, shame. Shame on you. What movie is it? Name the movie. Don't say it. Anybody on the panel here, type it in the chat. What movie? What movie is this from? For 10 points, what movie is this from?
The password is.
The password is the name of the movie. And I think that might be Michelle Pfeiffer. But she looks young.
What's it say on the car behind her? Zoom in.
Bing, 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 bing.
Zoom in underneath her arm there, because
Hollywood Nights.
whatever that word is on that car behind her is ends in TTY.
Hey, that's awesome. Now, it's funny. I being in the cell phone industry, TTY is for deaf people. It's actually a system that you can hook to your phone. But yes, titty is good. I mean, the same mistake.
It's the little things you notice.
It is. Destroyer, I smoked cream cheese tonight and was skeptical, but I now recommend. I'm telling you, I told you,
Interesting.
smoke the block of cream cheese, put it on something so it doesn't all fall through the grate, and then let it cool off. Throw it in some jalapenos or something like that. Oh, anyway, that's the cooking portion of my thing that's not happening this evening. But Fish Adventures, what is going on? How you doing? And we did have a former neighbor of mine jump in. Let me pull him back up real quick. Wow. If you guys are into pew-pews that YouTube does not like, go see the Mr. Big Kid channel.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Big Kid's awesome.
Mr. Big Kid, he also does a lot of cooking videos and such, but great dude. Definitely check him out. Fish Adventures, I will check you out after this. Appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the support. We are just getting finished up here whenever I move on with the Car Guy Corner, but we're kind of going through these slowly so I can get some comments here. I'm no mechanic, but I think it's flooded.
That's not going to buff out.
No.
Oh, hold on. Is that the tail of a catfish, like right there?
Yeah, it looks like it, don't it?
Fish on. Stop priming it. Stop you primed it too much. Stop priming it.
Oh, wow.
And here you see a wild bus drinking water from a river.
Did it back off?
That's what I looked at it and I'm like, that does look like the back. So
Yeah.
maybe the mouth's in the butt,
Or it's
the Frank's above the bean.
Or it's actually crapping in the river.
Yeah, maybe it's crapping in the river. That's what it's doing.
The meme was incorrect because that is Dooley's. You can tell right there. And let's see here.
We're gonna have to notify them about their inaccuracies of their meme. I'll send them a strongly worded letter later.
Yes, I will have to Photoshop this and turn it around so it's drinking from this side, so it's actually correct.
It's not drinking through its butt. It's just not.
I mean, it could be. It could be. There's weirder things have happened. I'm just saying.
Ran when parked. Yeah. Oh, Cletus, you have to check that movie out. You'll get your Car Guy man card for watching that. It is amazing. It's great. It's old, but it is so worth it. And you're gonna need a towel because the cars in there will make you freak out. You'll either cry or get a Woody. I don't know, but
or both.
or both. You never know.
I'm just so happy, man.
We are.
So hey guys, that is the last of my memes, and that was the That was the Car Guy Corner. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm sorry, I've not laughed that hard in a while, dude.
There's some gems in there for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're running up on the hour mark here. I want to give you one more chance. I'm going to pull you up center stage once again, and I know how you love that. But please let everybody know what's going on with the channel, where you're heading, and if you could have any car, what would it be? So I'm going to make you think on your feet. Pull you up center stage. So here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, like I said, got the big projects and pushing towards the move. A lot of big work that comes up on the Z and getting that car up and running, which is a pretty awesome series. And then moving forward, once I get retired and get out to Southern Oregon, which is where my landing spot's going to be, finishing the Subaru is priority one. It's about 70% done, all told. And then after that, I would like to get the ramp truck done. I think that Cadillac swap ramp truck it's got a 12 valve Cummins with an Allison transmission in it, laid out on bags coming into I think that thing will just be a really cool project to get done. And then from there, we'll see where I end up going with it. I have a lot of cool projects. I'd like to one day build a bagged Toyota truck. I think a little mini truck would be cool. I've always wanted to do one. And then I want to build an off-road Toyota too. So big fan of Toyotas. So at some point I want to get into that. But yeah, I'm into this for the long haul. Like I said, I've been doing it for 2 years. I've got over 200 videos out, and I enjoy the editing in spurts. So I'm not going to get sick and tired of that part, and I'm going to continue to put out content. So I really appreciate anyone that wants to come check it out, and I'm always open to ideas as long as I think that they're my ideas. So form them so I think it's right. But yeah, seriously, it's all about laughs and having a good time. So let me know.
No, that's cool, man. No, we so appreciate you taking the time to come on the show, and we're supporting the heck out of you from here forward. Now that we have had a chance to get to know you, everybody else I expect to do the same. Your lives have been great so far. I've been able to help you at least get something started, and I'll tell you. Is there a massive, for anybody who's wondering, should they learn how to go live? Should they take the time to do that stuff? Does it open the biggest door ever in YouTube and completely change your idea of YouTube or not?
It so does. And I actually was talking about this the other night in a live, is that, you kind of, YouTube, you come and go on your motivation level for it. And the community and the lives are not something that I got into YouTube expecting to find or looking for. I literally fell into it. And it's gotten me motivated in a different way for the whole project. It's so being military, you make the best friends of your life for a 4 to 5 year period, and then you go different ways and you barely talk to them in kind of like this, like how we do over this. And so it feels like the same thing in this. I've met a bunch of people that I have never met before and never even talked to before, and we talk every single night. It seems like there's a core of us that keeps adding to the mix. And I will say, you got to be able to just jump into a live and just get in where you fit in with the talk, because you get a bunch of type A personalities that film themselves talking, and you get the back and forth with it, and just get in and shoot the shit, man. It's been a load of fun. It's just like being in your garage with your boys.
Yep.
Exactly.
I can't wait to get retired and get some projects done and just travel around the country, going to see people and making content and that type of thing, because I think that's really going to be fun coming up. My big goal is to finish the Subaru. I want to do a drag week. I want to do all the drag weeks with that crappy little Subaru I want to put some bikes on the roof and strap them down, look like I'm going to freaking Save the Trees Festival, and then just beat the doors off of stock Mustangs.
Yes.
That's what I want to do with that car. I'm going to put all the YouTube channel stickers across the back window and make it look like, your kid's freaking first Subaru.
There you go.
Yes, dude.
As long as you don't pay too much attention, you won't notice that there's big old meats in the back of that damn thing.
Oh, yeah. Either way, man, lots of fun coming. So be sure you go over to Wasted Talent Fabrication, smack that subscribe button. Dan, Tracy, do you guys have any parting words for everybody in the chat, or Mr. Wasted Talent Fab?
Not too much. Just it's good to see him again. Good to hang out. Anytime it's good to hang out with him. He's a blast. I love hanging out.
I really appreciate it.
I actually got my hammerhead back up and running.
Yep.
Took my axle over to a guy locally here. He straightened it and got it put back in. I couldn't find one on the internet. There was a ton of sites that had them, but none of them were in stock. So thank God that guy came in clutch and did it for really cheap, actually.
0 tolerance.
Yeah, 0 tolerance, straight.
Yeah, 0 tolerance straight. I have to give him a shout out because he's amazing. He gave us a really good deal.
Yep.
So
What was the name of the shop?
0 tolerance straight.
Oh, I thought that's what happened. it's 0 tolerance straight. No, if you are in Illinois, Rockford area, Byron area, 0 tolerance straightening. Check them out.
Yeah, he's amazing. And he's such a nice guy. So
They're down by the house off the Kishwaukee.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. The old house.
I will talk to dude's shameless plug right there, that first live. Oh, by the way, and you saved the day on that. It never would have happened if you wouldn't have, stop. He literally stops his movie, says, sorry, I have to go save this dude who's drowning on his first live stream. Goes in the garage, gets on with me, and walks me through this. Also, we can watch dudes rip a small block Chevy out of his car. And
nice.
And I say we were there for moral support, but it was really just us giving him a hard time the whole time. But it was a really good, first live stream.
Isn't that what moral support is?
For guys, that's what it is. What are you doing, butthole?
He probably could have got it done a lot faster without us, but he would have had nearly as fun at the time.
There you go.
Oh yeah. No worries, dude. I'm here to help.
Struggling to lift the thing out of the car, and I'm like, hey, can you stop for a second? And he stops and looks over the camera. I was like, hey, can you move the camera? We can't see what's going on.
Oh, by the way, after watching that, I am inventing something since I like playing around with metal and stuff. I'm inventing a camera holder for mechanics, for their cars, magnetized, fully adjustable, so we can work on cars and not have to have tripods and all this crap hanging all over. So anyway, look for that coming soon. On that note, I have to go make some food. I'm about ready to eat this microphone. I'm kind of hungry. So I so appreciate you coming on. Cannot wait to jump on one of your lives as you get going.
For sure.
Dude, until next time, everybody in the chat, appreciate you.